Jason Prebble.
Well, boys and girls, it's showtime again, and it's race time again. Want to say a good morning to Jason Pribble, Jason Pribble Auto Sports. How you doing today, Jason?
Good afternoon, Richard. It's good to be back.
Oh, yeah, it is good
Yeah.
afternoon to you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's 4 o'clock right now. But
it's 10 o'clock here and 4 over there. Glad
Yeah.
to see you. You're looking good. How's it going?
It's going well. It's bit of a relaxing week. I haven't been able to get to the track really at all. There's not much going on this week. So it's been, which is lucky for me. I've been focusing on finals, things like that, and no, it's been pretty relaxed.
You've got coming up your next race in Donington, which is like a 2-mile track.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Donington. It's far more complex than Silverstone was, with a bit more than 3 corners.
It's your kind of track. It's your kind of track, though, isn't it?
Yeah, lots of elevation change. It's maybe comparable to Mid-Ohio, which is my favorite track in the US. Elevation change, crests over corners, things like that. High speed corners, low speed corners. It's got it all, and I'm really excited about it.
How's the car make it through those 2 wins, or the first and third?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we've stripped it down to the chassis, and I'm not sure which engine we're putting in, but we are putting in maybe a new engine. We'll see. And yeah, no, that's the type of stuff that happens in between weekends when you do it right. Our Phil sends us a picture of the chassis completely stripped. It's got nothing, the engine's off, all the wheels are off, all the suspension's off, things like that. So, but yeah, no, it should be back together pretty soon, and then we'll be headed out to Donington.
You have some special people that are back in Glenview, like I think Wendy is at Wintrust Bank. That's kind of been beneficial to things that are going on.
Yeah, she's been helpful since I think we've been banking with them for 2 years now, and it's been great because with racing, bills look very funky a lot of the time, and so having someone personal help us out throughout the weekend and then so on, it's actually been really great help. And Wendy's been fantastic with us at Wintrust because she, helps us work through any issues. She knows that we have a unique set of needs, and she's been able to help us through that.
You are in a very unique situation for such a young man to be over in England and have all of these bills that are different colors and different shapes and sizes and amounts and good stuff. It's nice to have somebody on your side.
Yes, that's one nice aspect of it, because there's not many nice parts about bills.
Kind of getting away from racing a second, but you have a brand new arena that you're working in now, and you have places that you are going to see. I understand there's a coffee shop, a little area that you go and visit, to get your croissants and the good food that tries to maybe get you out of that seat. So you kind of got to watch yourself a little bit.
Yeah, no, since living here, I've been here for about a month now, and I'm still just exploring a lot of things. I make a point to walk to the grocery store and stuff because it's a short enough walk, and it gives me something to do with my day. It gives me some time. It's not real cardio, but it's movement, right? And yeah, no. So there's a lot of fantastic places in Bicester. Pioneer Square has been my favorite because there's just so much going on. And then on Fridays they have a market, which is very similar to farmers markets in the US. We've just got so many vendors and things like that. So it was quite eye-opening. The culture is the same, but the scale is quite different.
A lot of people there at that walking market.
It was really rainy. It was really terrible day, and we still had a crazy amount of vendors. Not as many people, but crazy amount of vendors. And I was talking to one person, and he had said he's, "Oh yeah, this is about a third to a half full," and it was just a mile long strip of, or a half mile long strip of a bunch of vendors. It was crazy, and to think that it was only a half full is. I'm excited to see the rest, but on a
That would
nice
have,
day, it'll be exciting.
yeah, it must be pretty heavy if it got three quarters or full, that they would have that many people there. A lot of fun
Yeah,
people over there.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, day in day out, I'm still meeting new people, right? While I'm still focusing on finals and things like that, it's meeting people in racing almost every day. There's a new name that I'm adding to my phone that I'm having conversations with and things like that. So I'm really happy that I'm here still, and it's yeah. I can only say it's been great because it really has.
And we also I got to see this week a picture of you with Phil and Gavin, Phil Wills and Gavin Ray, and there was one other person that was in the picture. But very interesting that you get to meet those people and spend time with those people.
Yeah, I mean, so this is my team for the year, right? I think we'll pull up a picture now and I'll kind of walk you through it. But on
Super.
the far left, we've got Gavin, who's the owner of Ray Race Cars, the mastermind behind my race car and so many others. The Team USA cars run Ray, and then the Lucas Oil cars are Ray race cars as well. So he's been a lot of help, and he was really excited. Then right next to Gav is Phil, who's my team owner, Phil Wills. He's he's just obviously you can tell. I mean, this is after Silverstone. He's excited. He's happy, and it's good to have someone like that who's just so enthusiastic about your success and about the team's success and things like that. In the middle is my coach, Linton. So he's been racing for many, many years, and he races historic Formula Ford now. So I don't have to race him, but he knows his way around a Ford for sure. And he's been probably the main guy who's introduced me to so many of these new names. And then on the far right is our student apprentice. That's Kieran. He's in college right now, motorsports college in Silverstone, I believe. And he's been helping us out so far. So he's been to one of our races. He hasn't been to any of our test days yet, but he's been great. He's getting to learn things. So I'm happy to kind of facilitate that as much as I can, and he's great to be around as well.
It's got to be amazing to you to tap into this wealth of information that those people that Phil, Gavin, that they have, and your coach. Any problems that you have, you just go to him.
Yeah, no, it's really amazing how well I've been facilitated, and I probably don't even realize it, right? When I was in the US, it's kind of you drop into this, and since you're an American in America, everyone's like, you can figure it out yourself, right? You're here, you're starting out, you probably know enough people to do it yourself. But when you go to a different country, there's a sense of we should take care of this kid, right? And so while I don't necessarily like need to be coddled or anything, they're helping me as much as they can because they're enthusiastic about getting me places, because they know I am, and so it's amazing, right? It's really really different, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for everyone on that team.
Absolutely. Any anticipation of now that you are atop the leaderboard, now that you have finished first in a couple of races, although you were cut down to third on that second race, do you think that they're going to be looking at you and coming after you?
That was actually something I was told for the first race in Silverstone. When I had qualified second, my coach Linton, when we were thinking of strategies and thinking of that, because you have to plan a race out hours before you even get into the car. And he told me, he looked at me, he said, "Listen, you're a new kid here. These guys have been racing Formula Ford for 2, 3, 4 years and beyond, right? They're not gonna like that you're on the front row. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna get bullied. They're gonna bump into you. They're gonna hit you. they're going to do all these things. And so I was like, okay, I'm ready for it. Right. So I went into that race with the expectation, because he said they're not going to respect you out there. And I think that's going to just be a theme, right? I don't think I deserve respect out there because nobody on track deserves respect, right? They deserve to be raced just as hard as the next person. There's no difference between it. And I'm fine with that. And that's what racing's all about.
Absolutely. Well, and if you're in front of the parade, you never have to worry about the scenery, and when you're leading the races like you have, you don't have to worry about getting bullied because they're behind you, correct?
I mean, you'd be surprised. There's ways to bully from the front, side, back, up, down, left, right. There's every way, but it's about how you handle it, and it's about what you do to prevent that as much as possible. And it's just strategies and games you got to play the whole time. I'd like to say that it's like 100-mile-per-hour chess, but
Yeah.
in reality, it really is almost like war planning, right? There's
Yeah.
more to it than just making the right moves at the right times. It's psychological.
Mm.
There's everything about racing in one, and then you're going 100+ mph. So yeah.
Oh, you'd never do that though, would you?
Of course I would.
Jason, as always, it's a pleasure. Good luck to you this week. I know that you're going to be out at the track coming up on May the 11th. It's going to be on MSVR on YouTube. I don't want to cut you off. Anything else you want to add or take off?
No, I think we're doing great, and yeah, just tune in once we get the schedule for the MSVR or for our race. We don't have that yet for either testing or the race weekend. But once we get that, we'll release that, and that way you'll know when to tune in and when to watch.
You stay fit, stay healthy. Look forward to the race on Saturday, and everybody else, have a good day.
Thank you.